Good morning. Welcome to the early morning Jinja with your host, the one, the only, Kukumba Master KFJ1 is a baka one of Kukumba. It's nice to be with you again. Once again, I'm your host, Bishop Samuel Fidelis Ime. And today we are talking about the power of forgiveness. The power of forgiveness. How it liberates you. How it changes you. How it sets you free. Today I'm going to talk about two stories. Like I always say, this is not a Christian gathering. It's not a Christian podcast or video or short. Whatever. But I'm going to talk about two people. St. Stephen and St. Paul. St. Paul was a person who persecuted not just Christians, persons who were believers in Jesus, but he persecuted good people who were sowing the seed of goodness in the world. He killed them. He collected warrant, a certificate to have them murdered, to have them killed, to have them stoned to death. He had a license to end their life and destiny and chase their family and children and believers. Oh, people were running from St. Paul. But St. Paul, an enemy, a foe, when he had a change of perspective, became a friend, a brother, the greatest writer of scriptures. And then he became a martyr, one who also gave his own life for the gospel. Glory, glory, glory. St. Stephen, on the other hand, was killed by this same St. Paul. St. Paul might not have stoned him directly, but he gathered the people who stoned him. He gathered the stones the people used to stone him. And St. Stephen, when he was dying, said, God, forgive these people for what they have done. You see, even at his death, St. Stephen was interceding. He was forgiven. That liberated him. That was his sense of fulfillment. You see, today, as you go about, peradventure, you have a few persons you have not forgiven. Maybe that is the reason why you feel as heavy the way you do. Maybe because you are carrying a bag and baggages, even though that English doesn't exist. You are carrying baggages of unforgiveness, unsettled trouble. Liberate yourself. You see, the thing with holding somebody in your mind is you are dabbling with witchcraft. You are stopping that person's prosperity. You are stopping that person's progress. You are conjuring in your spirit that that person be held down. I have not forgiven him. I have not let him go. I have not loosed him. I have not freed him. And so when you are wrestling somebody, you are holding the person. You yourself, you can't do anything else because you are holding that person. You are wasting your time and wasting the time of the person. You are wasting your destiny and wasting the destiny of the other person. You are wasting space in your heart. The memory card that God has given you, you have filled it with hatred instead of downloading joy, laughter, happiness, kindness, love. Baba, I go start church and I go be my members. But let us be very serious. As you go about eating your cucumber today, go out with the spirit of forgiveness. What is most important is not just realizing those who have wronged you and you are asking for forgiveness. Realize that there are some that you have wronged. Also ask for forgiveness. It's not everybody that will come and ask you for forgiveness. It's a two-way thing. People wrong you, you wrong people. I beg you, Forgive people and beg people to forgive you. It is well with you. Have a wonderful day. Have a gingerful day. Oh, and cucumber will be your portion. It is well with you. God bless you. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.